Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. They are so worried about you and what you're doing to the point that they don't even have a life anymore. There's some people that are worried about you way too much, to the point where they don't even have a life anymore. They've given up the things that they like to do. They've gotten rid of all the things they like to enjoy, and their new meaning in life is watching you, worrying about you. I mean, they're worried about you. You can't go somewhere without them showing up. They are more concerned about you than they are themselves. Everything you do, you notice that they do it. Everywhere you go, you notice that they're there too. They're there before you even get there. And they followed you there. They take not having a life to a whole new level. And the odd thing is that when people are worried about you to the point to where it can become problematic and you have an issue with it, don't you have an issue with them being worried about you, because they're going to make it your fault. There are groups of people out there like this that deem this as normal behavior. They feel that this is normal behavior. They feel it's normal to watch someone to the point of you noticing it and having an issue with it. It's like they don't have anything better to do. And that's how you know they're worried about you. Because they could be doing something different with their time. They could be doing things that they like to do, but instead, they're keeping tabs on you. And they have to be in the same place at the same time as you. They got to watch your every single move. They're so worried about you. They have to know what you're doing, when you're doing it, and how you're doing it. Even down to the way that you do it. Oh yeah, they got to know how you do things so they know what to copy. How else would they know how to copy you if they weren't watching you so close and keeping an eye on every single thing you do? They mimic you. They do it to try to get in your head, because otherwise you wouldn't care about them. And you still don't care about them, to be honest. That's how they get people to care about them, by doing things that they don't like. And they don't have anything else to do with their time. They don't have any purpose in life. So they have a lot of free time. People who don't have a purpose in life, they don't have a lot of free time. And in fact, it seems like they made you their purpose in life. It seems like they've even went as far as to make you their purpose in life. They don't have things to wake up and go do and to enjoy and to work on and to focus on. They're too worried about you and what you're doing, where you're going, what you have. They can't take their mind off of you to save their life. If they had to think about you and think about themselves or die, they wouldn't even be here anymore. They wouldn't even be here anymore. They'd have gave up. You know what? I can't take my mind off of him. I can't take my mind off of her. I'm out of here. But they are actually worried. And the reason why they're worried is because you have something that you can do with your life. And they don't. They haven't figured out what it is they like to do or what they want to do. They haven't figured that out. They don't have a focus. Not only do they not have a purpose, but they're not focused. When you're focused and you're determined and you're going somewhere, it worries certain people. It makes certain people worry about you. Because one day you're eventually not going to be there. One day, eventually, you're going to be someplace else. Someplace where they really know you're headed. Deep down inside, they know this person is headed somewhere. Because they watch you to the point to where they know you're doing something. They know you're up to something. You're very secretive. You stay low key. You stay to yourself. You're not involved with everyone like everybody else. You see them and you go the opposite way. They want to know why. They want to know why you don't entertain them. Why you're not fooled by their antics. The things they try to trick people with. You're one step ahead of the game. They try to force themselves on you. You're already pretty much psychically inclined. You don't even take a step forward. You say, you know what? I'm going to stand off to the side and I'm going to let you do your thing. Because I already know what you're about to do. And that's why they're worried about you, because you know them more than they know themselves. And the reason why they have to be worried about you and why they are is because they're trying to know you more than you know yourself. Just like you're aware of them and what they're about to do and you know their whole game plan for the most part. They're trying to figure you out just like that. You've got them figured out. And that's why they're worried. They don't want to get exposed. And you don't even care to expose them. It's just that their behavior is so strange and odd. They draw unnecessary attention to themselves, to you, but to them it's very necessary. Because this is the only way they get people to look at them, for the most part. They don't even have a life anymore. They turn off their TV show. They stop doing what they're doing, food all uncooked. Don't even finish getting themselves ready, be coming out the house looking all crazy, hair all undone, just so they could make it out at the same time as you. Got to be seen the same time as you. Got to be outside the same time as you. Starting their car the same time as you. Nah, they're not even ready, but they're going to come outside just to start their car the same time as you. Just to be doing something the same time you're doing it. Because they're worried about you more than they're worried about themselves. If they put that same amount of time and energy and effort into themselves and who they are, they could possibly even be a millionaire. It's just that they can't take their mind off of other people, especially somebody that's not even worried about them. And that's another thing that makes them worried about you. Why is this person not concerned about me? Why does this person act like I don't exist? Why does this person pay me absolutely no mind? And they want you to get to know them. Friendships are not meant to be forced. People should not be forcing themselves on you. You should have the right to accept who or who you don't want into your life. They're worried about you because they see the type of person that you are, and they're wondering why you don't like them. As if it's not easy to tell. Why would somebody want to get to know someone who acts like that? When you act in a certain way, people are going to stay away from you. It's like coming out the house unwashed or something, and you got rank BO, and wondering why people don't want to mess with you. People don't want to talk to you. Don't nobody want to stand around you for too long. You got some things you need to fix. Underarms is stinking. You can't just expect people to accept you the way that you want. So they're worried about you. and you've taken up their whole entire time. If they could watch you all day long, they would. If they could turn on and look into your life like the Truman Show, they would. They're probably stalking your social media page. Probably. They're all on your social media page. Who do you think those people are with no picture? Just a letter. Who do you think those people are with no picture on their profile? No friends list on their profile, but they're adding you as a friend. There's people worried about you. They want to know what you're doing, how you're doing it, when you're doing it. They want to be all up in your business like they're getting paid for it. They have made your business their business. They want to know who you're dating, who you're talking to, where you live. What are you about to do today? Where are you going? They got to know every single thing about you because they're worried about you, to the point that they don't even have a life anymore. They don't take care of themselves. They don't go to the gym. They don't work out. They don't focus on how they can make themselves better or a better person. They don't got no diet regimen, no health routine. And they could be fixing themselves up good. And they wonder why at the end of the day, they still the same person that they were when they started. They're not making any improvements, not doing anything to make themselves into a more powerful person. And this is why they all hang out with each other. This is why they all gang up with each other. They don't have anything else better to do, so they find people just like themselves. So that way nobody will try to make them feel like they need to be better. Nobody will push them or motivate them. The only thing they're motivated to do is figure out what you got going on for the day. How can they mind your business today? How can they figure out you today? What can they learn about you today? I mean, they are concerned about you more than they're concerned about who they are. And they act like they're not, but it's easy to see with how they behave. It's real easy to tell when somebody's worried about you, trying to act like they don't see you, but they're right there. Trying to act like they're not minding your business, but they're right there. Everywhere you go, they go. Every time you do something, they go to do the same thing. You go to throw your trash out, here they come. In competition with you. And they're worried about you because they have to outdo you. They have to be better than you. They have to try to be better than you in every way they can. They have to know that they're being better than the best person. They have to know that they're being better to who they're in competition with. They're not just in competition with you for no reason. They see you as better than them, so now they're worried about you because they got to keep up with you. They got to keep up with you in everything you do. They got to make sure that you aren't outdoing them. They got to make sure you aren't being better than them. They got to make sure that you're not living better than them, having a better life than them. They got to make sure that you don't have more going on than they do. And if you do have something more going on, they're going to implement that in their life so they don't feel left out. Because they see you as the top tier. They see you as the best of the best. They see you as the best around. And they don't even know how to become the best themselves by themselves. All they have to do is work on themselves, but they rather be in competition with you, watch you, copy you, stalk you, do everything you do because that makes them feel like they're being the best. All they have to do is be the best themselves by themselves and not worry about somebody else, but they can't stop worrying about you. They're so focused on you. Their mind is always on you. They can't let you go. They're obsessed with you. They love you to the point to where they hate you and they can't leave you alone. They're always focused on you. They can't take their mind off of you and they never will be able to. They're fixated on you. All right, they got an addiction to you, an obsession to you. And they don't allow themselves to give themselves a break. They can't even give you a break. So what makes you think they're going to take a break off of being that type of person themselves? They can't let you go. Focus all on you. They got a new car. They got a new house. They got a new job. How the heck do they know? They got a whole support system, a whole group of people that are just watching you and stalking you and keeping tabs on you. And that's why they're more worried about you, and they don't even have a life anymore. When people stalk you, they gotta shut their favorite show off. They gotta turn the stove on low because they were in the middle of cooking and in the middle of doing something. Now they gotta go do their favorite thing. You have become these people's favorite thing to do. You are their everything, and they don't have nothing else going on except for what you have going on. And they got to make sure that you don't end up having more going on than they do. It's a competition. That's what competition is when people are in competition with people. They keep up with the Joneses. They peeping through the blinds, just trying to keep up with you. What they got? Go some new tires? Okay, I don't even need new tires. I'm gonna go buy some. Some new shoes? Okay, I don't even need a new pair. I already got 30. I'm gonna buy another one. Just because he got them. That's what he got? Okay, I'm going to have them too. You're not going to be enjoying anything without me being able to enjoy it also. Because if you're enjoying it, and if you're enjoying something without me, that means I'm not enjoying it. And I have to try to make you not enjoy it. So I'm going to enjoy it too. All up in your face. You think you're the only one that got that? I know you're not the only one who got it, but guess what? The creep got it. Don't not enjoy yourself or enjoy what you do because these people are creeps. You go out to eat, they're going to show up. All right. You go here, they're going to show up. You go to the store, they'll probably meet you there because they watch you so damn close. They know that's where you're going before you go there. They know your schedule ahead of time. Stalkers. How the heck you figure out how to stalk somebody in the future? How the heck you figure out how to follow somebody in the future? And they mad because they mad because you're speaking the truth. They know it. It's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. They love you. They know it's true. They know they can't take their mind off of you. That's why they be so mad every time they see you. They can't even focus on themselves. They don't even have a life anymore. They can't even focus on themselves. They can't get nothing done because you popping up in their head. They wake up thinking about you. Have lunch thinking about you. Go to sleep thinking about you. What is he going to do? What is he going to wear tomorrow? Where is he going to go tomorrow? Is he going to go to that store? He probably would. They can't get themselves a break. They don't have a life no more. And they mad about it. And they sad about it. But guess what? They got to. Because they view you as the best, the top tier. They know that they got to watch you. They know that they have to keep monitoring you so that way they could keep up on the better things of life. Because you are headed towards the better things of life. You focus on the better things of life. All right, you're aware of the better things of life. People gotta learn how to live from you. They gotta learn how to live from you. You think they're not gonna watch you? The chosen one, they have to learn how to live from you. That's why they're monitoring you and studying you. That's just one aspect of it. They're also trying to make sure you ain't taking over the world. All right. But they gotta make sure that they keep tabs on you because you're the cream of the crop. If you go get it, they gotta go get it. Possibly even two of them. They got enough money to go do their own thing and live a better life than the person that they're watching momentarily. But they gotta make sure they're able to do what you're doing so that way they could feel like they're doing something. They got to make sure they're able to do what you're doing so that way they could feel like they're doing something. They can go out and eat, but if you stop going out to eat and you start eating at home, you know what? We need to start eating at home. And they have to do everything you do because it gives them a satisfaction. It makes them feel like they're doing something when they ain't got nothing going on and they ain't got nothing to do except watch you. And if they don't watch you, how are they going to know what's the next best thing? How are they going to know what's in style or what people are up to, aka what you're up to, and what you're up to, they got to be up to, because it makes them feel like they're doing something. All right, people who have no life, no meaning to their life, people who are bored, people who don't know how to discover things that they like to do, and that's the problem. They don't know what they like to do. They're so busy worried about you. They don't have a life anymore. They could be figuring out what they like, what they want to do, how they want to do it, but no. They use you as a blueprint. The Druull blueprint, baby. All right, they use you as a blueprint, not just me. I just said that because it rhymed. But the blueprint you print. There we go. Look at God. The blueprint you print. They see you as a blueprint, so they're studying you, watching you, seeing how they could manufacture their life after you. Why you think they dress like you and copy everything you do? You be walking out the house, they 10 feet ahead of you wearing the same damn thing. They can't even let you enjoy it by yourself. And that's the thing. They can't let you enjoy things by yourself, because if you're enjoying something and they're not enjoying it. I mean, they're not enjoying their life. They feel left out. They feel left behind. They feel depressed when you are enjoying yourself. They have to try to get you to not enjoy life because you have a better life than them. You have a better experience than them. Your whole life is their whole life. Your life is their life. They're living, what do you say? Living for the love of you. I'm trying to think of the song, but they are living for the love of you. I have to play that Isley Brothers song because I must not have listened to it in a while, because I couldn't pick up the melody. All right, I've been listening to that's my jam. That's what I'll be listening to. All right, but I'm gonna listen to that Isley Brothers song, "Living for the Love of You," because whether you know it or not, chosen vessels, they are living for the love of you. Okay, they are living for the love of you. You are the air they breathe, the water they drink, the food they eat, the thoughts they think. All right, you are you're everything to them. Telling you, this heat is drying my throat out, man. When I get into a greater place in life, I will be able to hit those notes for you, and that is coming to a Druuill near you. Okay, we are definitely raising the bar and elevating in every way, and we are becoming our greatest version, no matter what they say. Okay, we are going to continue on and reach our success, no matter who doesn't want to see it happen. All right. And they're going to try to copy you. They will try to copy you into depression. They will try to copy you into, damn, I can't have nothing to myself. No, you can't. You are a chosen vessel. You can't have a damn thing to yourself, except for just a few things. All right. And that's why God gave you your creative abilities, because he knew that's the only thing they can't recreate when it comes to you. He knew that. They could try, but they're going to fail terribly. All right. God knew. He said, you know what? I got to give her something. I got to give him something, because everything they do, they're going to try to take it, recreate it, and remake it and redate it. All right. They're going to try to take everything you do, what you wear, how you wear it, what you dress, how you dress it, haircut, shoe cut, everything cut. They're going to try to take it all and try to make sure that you don't have nothing left. That's how fly you are. They got to take it all. And you end up with nothing left. That's how fly you are. All right. That's how much they're worried about you. That's how much they secretly like you, but they'll never tell you. You are the you print blueprint. Why do you think they're walking around dressed like you? They're doing everything you do, they're doing it. All right. Because they're worried about you. They got to make sure that if you're living life, they're living life too. They got to make sure they're living life the same way you are. They can't have you having something without them knowing about it. They can't have you doing something without them knowing about it. So-and-so just got a pool. Call the contractor. So-and-so just got this new car. We're going to the dealership. We just got a new car. We about to trade it in. We getting one just like that. But what's wrong with the one we got? Shut up, woman. We going to get the car we got. Babe, what's wrong with the car we got? Shut up, husband. Okay. You better not say okay. Nobody tell nobody to shut up. That ain't right. But look, they're worried about you and what you're doing to the point that they don't have a life no more. They don't know what they like. They don't know how to like it. They don't know what they enjoy. If they were just to sit and figure out what they liked, they would have a more enjoyable life. It's got to suck to be in constant competition with other people just because you don't want to be missing out on life, but you're basing your life on somebody else's. If they're doing something and if you don't do it or don't have it or don't know what they're doing, you feel you're missing out. Wow. And then when they want to call you egotistical so bad, but they know they gotta learn and figure out and study you to see how things are done. They know that you are a leader. They are a follower. Okay, all chosen vessels, you're leaders. You are leading. They gotta act like they don't see you and look all different type of directions. All right, they got the caterpillar eyes. Just they got caterpillar eyes with a bird neck. Just you seen that caterpillar that gets infected when the parasite gets up in it and the eyes just be moving all. That's how you have them. They are infected with trying to be like you, but they can't look at you, because if they do, that'll let you know that they're learning from you and they're picking up on you as if you can't tell. They don't want you to know who you really are, but act like you don't know. You know who you are. You know you're a leader. You know they follow you. But it is what it is. All right. You got to learn from somebody. They're just not humble enough to pay homage. You're the type of person that would pay homage, and that's why it's strange behavior to you, because you go through life. I like that. Wow, that's cool. I like that. Wow, that's cool. You don't mind giving people their just due, their props. All right, their flowers. You don't mind delivering people some good vibes, especially if you see something that they're doing and it works. You'll give credit where credit is due, but oh, not them. They will not give. You'll give credit when credit is due, but they will not give any credit to you, because they feel you already have enough. And if they find out that you have found out and figured them out, that only thing they're worried is what you're about, then they're not going to like that. They're going to feel bad about themselves. All right. They're not going to feel good about themselves if you know how they view you, because it's secret love and it's secret hate. Well, no, secret love, but the hate's not secret. Excuse me. All right. The hate is not secret at all. It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. That hate is written all over their face. It's written all over their face. Man, you can see that hate from a mile away. Hate, 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 hate. You can see that hate from a mile away. And that's why they're so worried about you. Because the fact that to hate somebody that much, they have to be on your mind a lot. And that's why they try to rent space in your head when you're not even worried about them or focused on them. That's why they do the things that they do to try to get you to notice them. And they have to be annoying sometimes, because it's like they're going to get in your head some way or another. That's why they'll dress like you. That's why they'll compete with you. You're in their mind, all right, at a very alarming rate. And if they're not in your mind, there's no competition. If you don't know they exist, there's no competition. They are only in competition with you in their mind. That's how you know they're worried about you. All right. And they don't even have a life no more. Their life has become being in competition with you and others. When people are in competition with you and other people in their own mind, they have given up their life. Their life has now been given up to the spirit of competism. All right. Now, I don't know if that's a real word, but it is now. They have given up their life to the spirit of competism. All right. They competing with this one, that one, him, her, them, everybody. These are the type of people that even compete with children, damn near. He just got here. So what? Wah. They even I'm sure they'll even try to steal the attention from a newborn baby. Why are y'all looking at that baby instead of me? I think we need to get out of here. But it's just the way they are. They can't stand nobody else having anything else, enjoying anything else, attention, anything else. They can't stand it. If you have it and you're enjoying it, they're gonna go get it. They want to feel like you, not knowing that it's in you. All right, they put it on, they wear it, they go outside, and I got it on too. I got it on too. Everybody just like, what's wrong with him? What the hell? What's wrong with him? They're trying to recreate your swag, your style, your energy, and they can't do it. All they could do is be themselves. And you should be happy with the amount of energy you have, and you should be happy with what you can do, because whether how big or however small, you're you, and you got to appreciate you for you, because if you don't, they won't either. All right, so it is what it is. They are so worried about you and what you're doing to the point that they don't even have a life anymore. They've given up. All right, they've given up. They don't know what they like. They don't know what they want to do. They don't even know who they are anymore. They don't even know who. People will lose them. You will lose yourself in competition. You will lose yourself placing yourself in competition with other people who aren't even in competition with you. How you gonna compete with somebody that's not even competing with you? So you trying to race somebody. It's like that one kid that is trying to race at somebody, but ain't nobody racing them. You're just racing by yourself. Competition with other people in your own mind. You got them losing it. You got them losing it. You got them losing it. It's like, with all the things life has to offer. Like life has to offer so much. There's so many good things that life has to offer, It's so many things out there. Life has a lot to offer. It's a lot of things out there. All right. You could figure out a lot of things about yourself. And all people are doing is what they like to do. That's a fly coat. I like that. That's a fly pair of shoes. I like that. That's a nice jacket. I like that. Those pants are cool. I like that. That's all people are doing, is figuring out what they like and going and doing it. But they want the same reaction that you get from other people. And they are silly enough to think it's what you have on and stuff like that. A lot of them, they think it's what you're wearing. It's not what you're wearing. It's like a female going out and wearing the same thing as the other female, not knowing that she was getting attention because of her shape. Like if you put that on and your shape is not like that, they're not going to be looking at you like that. I'm just keeping it up. They were interested in her shape. All right. Or the type of makeup somebody wears. Oh, I got to go out and get that lipstick. I got to go out and get that makeup. They ain't going to do it, honey. They like the way the features of her face go. You can't just put on the same makeup as somebody else if you don't have them same features. You may look nice, but they're not going to see you like that. I'm going to go out and get my hair cut like that because that's the way his haircut is like that. Homie, you ain't even got a head for that haircut. Why you cut them braids? You got the little extra thing back there and everything. You just exposed yourself. Why did you go get those? Why did you go get that haircut? Why did you do that to yourself? Your mom tried to look you out. That's that same style you had your whole entire life. You threw it all away. Threw it all away, trying to be like somebody else that you're not. Why'd you go do that? Got that little extra thing in the back of your head is winking at folks. You scaring children. Why would you do that? Why? You should not have done that. You were perfect just the way you were. You are perfect just the way you are. Now you got that little extra thing in the back and it's scaring children. Why? Why? People will change their whole style up, and then people won't even you wondering why people looking at you strange now and why they're treating you different. They like you just the way you were. It's okay to switch things up and do things different, but you do that on your own pertaining to your own look that you already got. I'm going to do this because he got it. You may not have the head for that. You may not have the face for that. You may not have the shape for that. Now you're mad and upset because you did it, but you're not getting the same responses that other person got. And you won't, because you're not that person. You have to get what you get. You have to do what you do. And that's all you can do. That's all you have to, at some point, sooner or later, you got to accept you for you. You got to love you for you. And you got to like you for who you are. Even when nobody else does. You have to appreciate you. Even if nobody's looking at what you're doing, pat yourself on the back for doing it. You didn't just sit around and do nothing all day. You did something. No, nobody may like it. Nobody may share it. Nobody may view it. It's all good. All right, figure you gotta keep going. Maybe you gotta find something different to do. Maybe you gotta do it a little better. Maybe you have to find your own way. All right, but everybody's got something. All right, you shouldn't be so worried about other people to the point to where now you don't even have a life no more. That's sad when people lose themselves being in competition in their mind with somebody who ain't even in competition with them. Wild and crazy, kid. Bah. Somebody didn't like the fact that I said kid in the other video. Programming. Don't blame me. Blame America. Don't blame nobody. Take responsibility for yourself and your own actions. All right. But anyway, you have to be focused on you and not other people. Because if you focus on other people, you will lose yourself being focused on others, thinking you need to do something the way they do it. Oh no, they did it this, they did it like this. I need to do it like that. No, you don't. All you have to do is do things the way you do it, and you will attract what you are supposed to attract. You may not get what they have immediately, how they have it, the way they have it, but if you keep going, you'll get yours. People see people and what they can get, and they're like, "Yo, I gotta go do that." No, you don't. You should have saved that money and used it for some better things. You just went and used your money on something that you didn't even have to go get, because regardless of what that person had on, they was gonna get what they got anyway because of just where they are in life and what they have going on. You don't have to, but that's how people make money, man. That's they people like marketers and people who have businesses, they capitalize off these things. They know that. They know that there's somebody that's going to do something that everybody's going to copy after them. And then when they see somebody wearing it, everybody's going to go out and do that same exact thing. That's why rappers and stuff like that, they get paid for promotion. Why you think they got people like Diddy was out here promoting Ciroc and drinks like that? He wasn't even drinking. I'd be surprised if he wasn't even drunk. He might have just been acting. You really don't know. I'm gonna drink that, and then I could have a lifestyle like that. And they done got us with that for the longest. Drink this, and you show somebody drinking this, they got a player lifestyle, bro. You're not gonna become that just from going out and buying that bottle. You're not gonna become that just from going out and buying that shirt, that jacket, those pants, those glasses. People are doing what they like. They already got a particular style or energy about them, and they're just doing what they want to do. Like the more you find yourself and just do you and do what you like to do, it's going to create a vibe about you. It's going to make your aura stronger because you're doing things that you like. When you're doing things that you like, it makes you happy, it raises your vibration, and it puts you on another frequency. And not the frequency of copying and trying to be in the spirit of competism. A word I just coined the phrase for. Thank you very much. All right. You don't need to be competing with people to try to get what they have. You need to be competing with who you were yesterday to try to get what you have already. There's nothing that you would want that you don't have. You just don't know that. People don't know that they have everything and they have access to everything that they already want. You just have to accept that in your mind and associate yourself with that in your mind and see yourself as the person who already has everything that they want. People think they got to get this new job. They got to get more money. They got to make sure everything is right. They got to go buy this and go buy that. There are certain things you need to have in place to attract certain things, but it's not everything. It's not all the way like that. You can be happy right here, right now. You can accept the fact that I can have what I want right here, right now. You don't need to go buy a certain something to attract a certain someone. You don't need to have a certain amount of money to have the type of people that you want in your life. You can attract the people in your life on the level of life you're at right now, just with the thoughts that you project out into the universe. It's all about what you believe for yourself. It's all about what you accept for yourself. You don't have to go out and try to be like anybody else. But, not everybody's going to accept that. Some people are actually fascinated and addicted to watching other people, clocking other people. It's their life. All right. They've given up their life to live through somebody else. It's what a lot of people do on their phone all day, whether they want to accept it or not, living through other people. You're supposed to be learning from people and going off and living your own life. You don't have to live through anyone. What anybody else has, you already have it too. You just have to be aware of it and accept it for yourself. That's what they did. That's how they got it. And until people realize that, they're not going to ever get it. They're just going to constantly be watching other people, following other people, stalking them, in competition with other people. And there's a lot more that goes to it too. All right, there's a lot of people that are possessed, and there's a lot of like witchcraft. All right, you got people that are so mad and so jealous of you, they want to try to sprinkle little evil spouts of negativity in your life so they could try to curse you and have bad things happen. All right, but you won't be harmed by that. You'll have nothing to do with that. All you got to do is make sure you don't get on the same frequency as that. All right, make sure that you stay prayed up. Make sure that you're not even focused on those kinds of things. All right, so it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is, y'all. All right, they are worried about you and what you're doing to the point that they don't even have a life no more. You have became their life. You have became everything that they are concerned with. All right, they are concerned with the things that you do, and they don't have anything of their own going on because they haven't started anything. You can't not start anything on your own. I mean, in your own life, and then wonder why you don't have anything going on. Wonder why there's nothing exciting in your life. Wonder why you're bored. All right, you're watching other people because their life seems interesting. All right, you're watching other people because you see them living a life that you would want to live yourself. Even if it doesn't seem like you have anything or you don't have much going on, there's still somebody watching you, wishing that they could be you and envying you instead of going out and being themselves, doing something themselves. All right. When you are creating enemies, that means you're doing something right. And that means when things are happening, when negative things are happening, when you have people like following you and doing weird stuff like that, that's the devil trying to keep tabs on you in your life. The devil's just using these people. So that means you're headed in the right direction. It means that you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're on your purpose. You're focused. When you're on your purpose and you're focused, there are going to be people that just have to watch you because they were called by the devil to do so. You were called by God to do what you need to do and live your life the way you need to live it and go after life the way you're going after it. And there are people put on assignment to try to get in the way of that. Keep tabs on it. See how far you get. See how they can get in the way. See how they could cause you problems. And they're worried about you because they don't want you to reach that level of success. They don't want you to get ahead and leave them behind. If they get left behind, they're not going to have nobody to watch. They're not going to have nothing to do. It's like having a favorite TV show and your TV show goes off and you ain't got nothing to watch no more. The longer they can keep you around them, the longer they can keep you consumed in their energy and the games they're playing, they feel fulfilled. As soon as you break out of that and you start to see what's going on and why it's happening and why they're doing it and who's doing it, it's like exposing the Wiz in that movie. All right, it's like the Wizard of Oz movie or the Wiz movie with that main character controlling everything being exposed. It's like, it's just a person behind a screen. It's just a person behind a mask. It's just two dudes. It's just regular people, just like us. Same thing when you follow back gang stalkers and stuff like that. Like, you're just a regular person. You're a nobody, unfortunately. So it's like you have nobodies who watch the people who are becoming somebody out of fear, out of jealousy, out of envy, and also out of fascination and obsession. They can't focus on themselves because your energy is pulling them toward you, but they're jealous of you. So it causes them to act in a manner like that. That's why they act like that. That's why they do the things they do. They wish they had the same amount of power and influence as you, but they don't. And they're trying to figure out how. They're trying to figure out how they could be just like you instead of trying to figure out how they could be just like themselves. They don't have to be like you. All they got to do is be like themselves. They ain't figured that out yet. Until they start living their life, they never will. They got to live their life. Some people, they rather try to live through others. But until you start to live your life, until you start to see yourself as important, until you start to value who you are and what you bring to the table and all them positive things, they ain't going to never change. But on the bright side, you don't need them to. All right. And when they're focused on you and they're worried about you and they're more worried about you and giving up their life and stuff like that, hey, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And that means you're doing something right. So you keep doing something right. You will keep attracting more people like this. They're going to be like, what do they have going on? But it only means that you're headed in the right direction and you're on the right path. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. Druuill out. We out. Peace.